But see, the thing is, like, I've been seeing.
No, but they were just there for show. Like, literally, it was a tourist attraction.
No,
People would show up to Buckingham Palace.
Is this Lewis conspiracy or is this?
No, that's true.
Yeah?
Yeah. They would get an allowance. Like, obviously, they can't dethrone the fucking, like, king and queen, but they were there. But they didn't really rule or anything anymore.
I think they did.
Nah, they didn't.
I think they did.
That's why they have prime ministers,
I think
bruh.
supposedly they kept the peace. I don't know. You know anything about this shit?
So, bro.
Nah, like a bunch of these European countries have that, though. They have, like, kings and queens and shit to this day.
Yeah, but RAC was on. Hopefully it didn't sound like shit. Anyways, hope this sounds a lot better for you guys.
It does. I could immediately tell.
Yeah, should we start over?
Nah, it's too late now.
All right.
We're in deep. Oh, actually, we probably can. That's early enough. Want to go again? We're literally only 30 seconds in. Want to go again?
All right, fuck it. Let's start over. Wait, not yet. You can't just jump in. All right, go ahead.
Make some noise. It's a motherfucking clear frame, boy.
What the fuck is good? Take two. I have to say it.
We up in this fucking bitch.
I have to say it. Take two. We had the AC running. It sounded like shit. We want nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best.
So we're back.
We might not have the content, but we have the quality.
Exactly.
And that's what counts.
Yes. Fucking thank you to our 30 listeners. It might not even be 30. But welcome back. We got fucking your host, Louis C2C.
The young brother himself.
You know, me and SG. You got Pablo on the keys over there. And then, of course, Mr. Big Cat Theo. Your first take was better, but we'll take that one.
We'll take it. Well, so as I was saying 30 minutes ago or 30 seconds ago, the queen is dead.
The queen is dead.
Yeah.
We were trying to figure out. So, okay.
I don't think she holds power, bro.
So Lewis is saying that the queen does not hold any power or the royal family does not hold any power whatsoever.
Holds power, but that's just
now you're going crazy conspiracy. See, at first I was like, maybe he's legit.
No, but like that's like the presidency. That's a conspiracy. The royal family. I don't think they did.
See, my understanding was they had, and like I said, they had chairs, right?
Yeah.
And you said prime minister or some shit, right, is part of it. And then I thought the queen or king, whoever it is part of it as well. And then I thought they kind of kept the peace a little bit. But so I guess I'm wrong.
They're just like public figures then, right?
They're public figures.
I find that hard to believe.
Why?
I don't know.
They're not going to dethrone them because they've been in like power for like years, so they can't like just be like, they're almost celebrities. They are celebrities. Like that whole Meghan Markle shit and all that shit that was going on. Like that was their version of the Kardashians. Like they're not in power no more. I know they get an allowance for sure, and I know they were asking for more money.
Why are they so? I don't want to sound naive, but why are they so loved?
Bloodline. It's the
They're
bloodline.
not, but it is bloodline.
But see, I've heard both. I've seen some people that don't give a shit.
And you obviously,
and I've seen people that are
saying you have to have like Twitter because I've been like fucking like,
or maybe you
basking in the fucking memes.
But you're basking in American memes. I'm talking about in British or what, in the UK. They're obviously, we don't give a fuck. They don't tell us what to do, what we can and can't do. Of course we don't care. But and that's what you're basking in is just fucking funny American memes about the queen. But my understanding is that over there, they actually do fucking care and they actually grieve. Like it hits them hard.
I've heard opposite.
I've heard both, but I've heard mainly that they actually care.
Queen Elizabeth with like their Selena or something.
I don't know about that.
Right, wasn't it? It was a pretty big deal when she died.
I'm sure people cried.
So remember when I think when Princess Diana, right, when she died, it was huge, right? People were devastated.
Yeah.
Queen Elizabeth. I mean, that's the same fucking royal family.
I don't think
right?
she was as beloved. Also, Queen Elizabeth hated Princess Diana. Well, like they beefed each other.
Wasn't she like old and salty? Anyways?
She was her granddaughter, right? Not her daughter. Was it her daughter?
No, I think she was princess by marriage.
Also, wasn't there a lot of like
incest?
Yeah.
And pedophilia.
Ooh, I don't know about all that. We get flagged for that stuff. Be careful.
I won't go.
You gotta stop with Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
Nah.
Twitter's sick. I love
I feel like Twitter is probably your fakest news source. Hey, but it's funny.
No, it's not, dude.
No?
No. Dude, I went on TikTok the other day. TikTok was so fucking mid. I was like going through everything. I was like, dude, this is boring. This sucks. This is whack.
That's your
I already
For You
watched
page,
this.
bro.
Yeah, that's your.
just
That means
designed.
you're mid, bro.
That's just designed for you.
No, because I made a new Twitter. My old Twitter wasn't like that.
Twitter or TikTok?
Or TikTok.
Yeah.
TikTok, yeah. I made a new one.
You're just not on it enough, so you're getting all the whack shit.
It was so
My shit's
whack,
popping.
Dude,
My
it was
shit's-
so
I'm-
mid. I was like, this is whack.
I'm
I was
laughing
just
like
seeing it.
every
I was like,
every second fucking
They're
TikTok.
just trying to figure you out, dude.
yeah, but the problem
Bro,
is,
I've been
like,
trying to figure this guy out for 10 years. I ain't done nothing.
Good luck.
TikTok.
No, but no, going back to all that shit, like okay, so here's the thing. So Queen Elizabeth died. Her son is now king.
I thought that was her husband, bro. That guy's
Dude,
old
he's
too.
so old.
Yeah.
He's on. It's Prince Charles.
He's
Yeah.
73. Prince
Or
Charles
King-
III.
King Charles
III.
Yeah.
That fool's on his way out too. He's like
I know,
73.
Yeah.
She was 96. She almost made it to 100.
That's crazy.
She didn't though. She called it quits before.
Hey, they definitely
Hey,
drink
she
fucking
went
baby
through-
blood.
She went through World War II, the Cold War, all this shit, but she couldn't handle freaking
Coronavirus. Nah, just kidding.
Cristiano Ronaldo not playing in the UEFA Champions League. That was it.
That was it, dude.
That's where she drew the line.
Cristiano
No,
Ronaldo
but yeah,
playing
no,
in-
her son now, and that
Global
was on his
league.
way out too.
Yeah.
You know what the fucked up thing is? I used to think like, all right, so the way like the hierarchy or the royalty like thing works is, all right, so you would think that like, all right, Prince Charles, he like die, or King Charles now dies, his brother takes over. No,
It's
it goes
like-
down to his son.
Yeah. So it's supposed to be Prince Harry, but I think the
Yeah.
whole thing happened with
With Meghan Markle, yeah.
So now he's out. So
These those memes have been sending me, dude. Everybody's like Meghan Markle on Queen Elizabeth's grave and shit like that. Oh, did you see the Undertaker one?
no, I haven't really seen many memes.
Yeah,
Send us this
I'll
shit,
send them
bro.
to you.
Hey man, you know what? I don't dance on people's graves.
Shit, ID.
I like dark humor.
Sam, I'll send them to you guys.
I feel
But,
like
yeah, but yeah, so that's why in history there's been so much like treachery.
Mm-hmm.
That's why there's been like uncles that kill nephews because like obviously
Yeah,
they're not the next in line in crown. So it's like wipe out the fucking
I'm surprised we don't see that here with like vice presidents going after presidents.
it doesn't go to your son.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Oh, with vice president.
Yes, vice presidents going
No,
after
you know why? You know why? Because that's the same thing as like managers and like
Or what if we
Supervisors.
what if our government was like, okay, so you have a Republican president, so his VP has to be Democratic. Dude, if we see some wild shit.
oh yeah,
goes
then
like
you
that.
would see some murders.
Yeah,
like that.
that'd be
Yeah,
tight.
yeah.
That'd be tight.
Would it? Not for us.
No, it'd be good content, dude.
It'd be cool to watch, but we'd probably fucking suffer in the long
We're
run.
already suffering, bro.
That's
we're
true.
already suffering.
As Porky said, dude, I rewatched last week's episode. Not to be a narcissist, but like when oh shit, you gotta believe me because I said
Just keep going.
But yeah, Big Cat. When he was saying we're in hell already, I was just like, damn, like this shit's so dark.
That's what I said. I was like trying to turn it around, but anyways, like I don't even like I said I don't know our government, so I definitely don't know their government. I'm calling
our government's definitely corrupt.
I'm calling
They're
bullshit. I don't care about that. I'm just saying like I don't know how our government works. So I'm definitely not gonna know how their government works. I'm calling bullshit. I think they do have a part in it.
They don't.
I think they're more than just a fucking getting
Dude,
paid
they get
to
an
be faced.
allowance.
Yeah, so does our fucking president.
Yeah, but
He
they
gets
were
a
asking
paycheck
for
too.
more money. They
haven't
were asking for a raise, bro.
I don't know, man. I don't know enough to.
They had the whole fucking palace, Buckingham Palace.
I don't even know enough to talk out of my ass at this point.
I'm telling you for sure. This was a few years back.
I'll
They were
take
asking
your
a
word for it,
raise,
dude.
yeah.
I'll take your word for it.
What was your
Telling
guys'
you, he's not right.
You looked it up?
I mean, I tried.
No, you got the facts.
What was your guys' like favorite moment of like the Queen? Mine's when they performed Bohemian Rhapsody at that charity event.
Yeah, bro, that was great.
Live Aid. That's
That long ago?
that's actually a good performance.
in the 80s. Live Aid was
Is
in the
that-
80s.
No, it
Is
was
that
in the 90s.
Late-
No, it was late 80s.
Late 80s, yeah, yeah.
Late
yeah.
80s.
like
You're right,
88.
late 80s.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just rewatched Bohemian Rhapsody not that long
Same.
ago. A couple weeks actually.
dude. Rest in peace to Queen.
That's
I love
one of our-
Bohemian
yeah,
Rhapsody, bro.
that's like our
You love what?
Bohemian
Oh,
Rhapsody.
okay, that
That's
I
our
heard something
go-to
else.
drunk song,
I heard
dude.
Boys.
That's our go-to.
It's everybody's
song.
go-to drunk song, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, that is our go-to though. We fucking sing
On your
that shit
birthday.
loud.
You
Yeah.
guys, you guys
Yeah.
pulled it up. Yeah.
And then before that,
Your mom has the video. I saw her recording. She was so happy.
Bro, there's so many drunk videos.
Mother.
Well, it's Mama first of all.
Shit.
This guy's not a
Damn,
Queen fan.
sorry. Yeah.
Anyways,
Rest in peace, Queen Elizabeth.
Quincy Elizabeth, rest in peace, dog.
Rest in peace to the homie. One time for
We're terrible. I feel so stupid that I kind of want to do an IQ test, but I want to do a group IQ test between the three of us, and then Pablo can moderate it. And I want to see how stupid we are collectively. Or maybe we're fucking geniuses.
I don't think we're stupid at all, dude.
Bro, I'm looking at the stupidest one.
That's fucked up. You staring at you when he said that.
It was. It really was. You're not wrong.
He's trying to make a joke.
I was telling you that I was looking at the stupidest one.
Nah, you're right.
What a dick.
You're right.
Can you find a like a rapid IQ test? Something that's
Fucking
like 5
dickhole.
questions or something stupid like that?
I was gate identified.
You were what?
Gate.
Oh, so was I.
Or you did? You took that crazy ass like puzzle test?
I don't remember the test, but I do remember I was in that
I
program.
remember the
Did you guys
test.
take what's the college exam back in high school? The
SATs?
SATs?
Is that the SATs?
Do
Was
they
that the
still- do they still
SATs?
take that?
I didn't take no
No.
SATs. We had like
The college one. I took that shit and I placed enough to get in.
yeah, I'm sure you did, dude. Yeah,
What was that
sure it was a
shit
great
called
score.
now? No, it was a different
Was it a
one that you had-
pass? It was a pass-fail for you, huh?
You had to pay for this shit.
Yeah, the
That-
SATs,
it's
bro.
like the-
That's
SATs.
Yeah.
Really?
No, we had something else. There was SATs, and then we had something that like that. There were separate tests for like your comprehension, for your fucking math, all that bullshit.
No, you're thinking
ABCs?
the California exit exam.
Oh yeah, that's
California
what
high
I'm thinking
school
of.
exit exam.
Yeah.
The ABCs?
There's another. There's another test that you got to take.
The SATs you pay for. The exit
I never
exam.
took the SATs.
It was the SATs. Yeah, I know.
Can
Yeah.
we still? Can we go somewhere and take it?
SATs.
Probably. Yeah.
That shit was hell, bro. It was like 3 hours of like straight testing.
You guys
never-
wanna
you've-
do that?
You never watched Stand and Deliver?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what that's about.
but they
Because,
were
like,
high school students.
Yeah. Well, you take the SATs in high school.
Yeah, I know. But
So they
I'm
all
saying,
passed it.
can we go take it?
Yeah, I'm sure we can.
You guys want to do that?
Do we have to pay?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
It's like $80.
To take a fucking test?
Yep. And I took
I'm doing them a favor. What the fuck?
Wait, how are you doing them a favor?
Because I'm taking their stupid ass test.
that shit 3 times.
You took it. You finally passed it the third time.
No, I tested for a higher score.
What college did you go to?
Didn't you like barely fucking graduate? Didn't you go to like
Hey, motherfucker, I
adult
graduated.
school?
And I didn't go to
Exactly,
adult
bro.
school. What the fuck?
Jesus,
Get your
dude.
facts straight.
I didn't even go to adult
Who you
school.
putting on
What's wrong with you, man?
I was a fucking scholar, dude.
Yeah. We went to the same community college, right?
AP. Yeah, we did.
Yeah, I thought so. We took some classes together.
He's like, you dumb motherfucker. We went to the same school. Oh, yeah, you're right.
We met in college, dude. Nestor and I met in college. We were doing fucking beer bongs and body shots off of each other.
Crazy
That's
enough,
true story.
you guys also met in kindergarten, but whatever.
Hey, so you guys ready for his IQ test or
Yeah,
what?
fuck it. It's quick,
fuck.
right? It's quick.
Yeah, it's pretty quick.
So we want to run it together. Or you want to take turns? Oh, that's real quick. 5 questions. Fuck.
You tell me, are we doing this as
Yeah.
a collective?
Yeah, just do it. Yeah, fuck it.
I'm gonna answer E if these guys don't get it. I'm going with E.
No, that's wrong. How's that right?
That's right. Trust me.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah.
I know I'm right.
E.
I can't even see from here. Okay. Yeah. Bottom right. What's the
Oh.
bottom
Say
right? F?
B?
It's F. Wait.
Stop talking. You're disturbing my peace. Actually.
What's the difference between?
Actually, yeah, I'm going with B. You're
Or
right.
B or E?
No, it's
There's-
B. It's
there's
B. It's
lines.
B.
I didn't even notice the lines.
Actually, it might not be B.
It's F.
No,
It's
it's
either B or E.
it's F. No.
No.
No, hang on.
It is F.
It is B. Oh, dude, this is confusing. Let's go with B. Just go with B.
I don't even know what this means.
Yeah, this one's confusing. So it's got to be right?
Nah, it's got to be up.
It's gonna be left.
It's going to be F. It's F.
It's E.
It's F.
Fuck this whole
Because those
test,
are going
dude.
that way and that's going down.
Hey, look at this one. Look at that one. Look at this one. Look at that one.
What does that even mean?
Look at this
It's
one.
F.
Look at that
It's
one.
F.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
F.
E, bro.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's F.
Let Big Cat fucking answer this one. What is
Dude,
it?
I can barely
Just fucking
see from
answer it.
I just noticed that one of them has like an end point and then a.
Okay, raise your
Look,
hand if
these
it's
are-
A.
These are opposites.
Raise your hand
Those
if it's
are
A.
opposites.
Uh-huh.
Those
It's
are
A. I
opposites.
think it's A.
I think it's F.
I think it's E.
Oh, god damn it.
I think it's D.
All right, put D.
D's
It's F, bro. It's F. I promise you.
It's not D. It's definitely not D.
I already put E.
I hope this shows the answer at the end.
This is D for
D,
sure.
yeah.
D.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Why is it? Why
That's
is it
the
D?
only one that doesn't have a black box in a
Oh,
row
you're right. You're right. You're right. You're right.
or black circle.
Yeah, yeah.
D.
That one's easy.
Is the shade? Yeah.
1, 2, 3,
2,
2,
3,
3,
4, 3, 4, 5.
5. Yeah.
B.
That one's easy.
That was simple too.
Yeah.
We're fucking geniuses.
2 out of 5. We're stupid.
Keep scrolling.
Shit.
So we got that one wrong.
That's wrong.
I got that one.
How
right.
is that one wrong?
I got it right.
I don't know.
answered
Keep
that one.
going.
Keep going.
Wrong.
I told you the answer was E.
You didn't
no,
say
no.
it. You said
What
F.
one was
The answer
E?
was F. F.
I
I told
said
you.
that.
I kept saying
You
it was
said
F.
D.
You said D.
You
I
said
was just
D.
fucking with you guys, but
Keep going.
That one we got right.
Yeah, of course. The easy one. Those
That one we
fuckers
got right.
make you think that the first ones are easy and the last ones are
No,
like.
but see, if we would have listened to me, we would have got 3 out of
Shut
5.
up, dude. Last time I listened
That's
to you,
average.
like, it didn't
That
end
was
well for me.
average.
this test is.
I learned not to listen to you anymore.
This is all irrelevant.
The first shit was hard.
No, I thought it was easy.
What was the right answer to this one?
Who
Correct answer
cares?
was D?
Fucking take this shit off the screen.
Let's move on,
I
dude.
discovered is we suck.
This test was whack.
Beep, beep, beep. Have you been watching She-Hulk?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you caught up to the most recent episode?
Mhm. Yeah,
Alright.
I watched this today.
Okay, so unfortunately, it's taken me a while, but I've been trying to watch Sopranos, and it's taken me like more than a year.
Did they ruin it for you?
Spoilers, important spoilers.
Yeah.
yeah. And apparently, I wasn't mad because I don't really care,
Uh huh.
but like people were like complaining because they got it spoiled for them as well. And it's literally been like 15 years since The Sopranos been on air.
That's the thing. It's like you can't really
Can't
be
be
mad.
mad,
I mean,
yeah.
we wait like a month and then we give spoilers.
Yeah.
Let alone fucking 16 years. Nah.
Yeah,
Nah,
dude. Yeah.
can't be mad.
But like major spoilers, I was like, "Fuck!" I had like,
Well, they say somebody killed somebody important, right?
2 people important.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. 2 important fucking death.
Well, first she says one spoiler in the scene,
Yeah.
and then she says another
one later on. Yeah, I had them both ruined for me. I was like, "Fuck!"
And that's funny because what's his name? Lord or what's his name?
Wong.
Wong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lord.
Well, I thought it was like Lord Wong or something like that. No, I don't
He's a
know.
Sorcerer Supreme, but yeah.
Anyways, I bet you like what his reaction was when it was spoiled was probably all your guys' fucking reaction.
Yeah.
Because I mean, his
Yeah, because she spoils it for him.
yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about the show? Other than that,
It's alright.
yeah,
It's a little campy.
yeah, it's okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not my like.
It's not horrible. The special effects is kind of bad.
Uh,
You see Megan the Stallion
yeah,
episode?
yeah. I don't think it's the worst. I think it's just a funny, feel good type of show. There's nothing special.
It's not meant to be taken too seriously.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
like that's one of those shows that it's a comedy fucking show. That's
Yeah.
what it is. It's not like
And
one of
she
the
breaks the fourth wall like Deadpool.
yeah,
Yeah.
and that's what's good about it. I like that whole like she'll talk to the camera. And,
There's stuff that's funny about it, like the first episode, the end credit scene, where she's talking about like Captain America.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Captain America. Yeah. Yeah.
That was a good one.
It's a good show, but it's definitely not one of those like I think we're used to seeing Disney release as far as Marvel release like serious like series where there's a lot that plays into it, you know, and it's like it's one of those that you have to actually watch in order. I feel like She-Hulk is more like a sitcom, I guess, type of thing.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Yeah.
And I don't think we're used to that with
It. You know what it is though? It's like a weird format for a sitcom because normally like you watch a sitcom, you got at least 22 episodes.
Yeah.
This one's only gonna be like what, 8?
I don't
6?
know. I don't
Well,
know. But
when did it come out?
they just
4
released a
weeks ago?
third episode, I
No,
think, or
4.
fourth one. Okay.
Yeah, so 4
One a
weeks,
week?
Been a
One
month,
episode
yeah.
a week?
Also,
And they're 30
I know you don't
minutes.
care, but Cobra Kai season 5 just came out. I was binging it before I came
I
here.
already watched that.
I couldn't get into Cobra Kai.
Did you ever watch the original Karate Kid?
Yes.
That's what it's based off of,
That's what
right?
it's based off.
Okay, yeah.
It actually holds very true to the original fucking. It's corny at times, but it also doesn't take itself too seriously.
Was there a sequel to Karate Kid?
There's 3.
There's 3 of them, right? Okay, I thought
With
so.
Jaden Smith.
No, that's the remake.
That's not. Yeah, that's
Oh, that's what I
There's-
meant.
yeah, there's-
I thought that's what you
There's
meant.
2 sequels with the same
the
character.
same cast.
Yeah, same cast. And there's a
The remake.
there's a sequel that they not recast it. It's still in continuation.
Uh-huh.
But like the teacher teaches a new student, which is actually Hilary Swank from $1 Million Baby, or
I don't know. You're looking at the wrong guy for this.
fuck. Did you ever watch Freedom Riders?
Yeah.
Freedom Riders Diary or whatever. The teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I don't remember,
it's
but
her.
okay.
Yeah, but yeah. Then they did the remake with Jackie Chan and Jaden Smith. That's a remake though.
Mm.
The original still holds up.
Did you watch the remake?
I definitely
did.
did not
It's
watch
not
the
as good.
remake.
It's not as
No.
good. He doesn't. It's called Karate Kid, but he doesn't even teach him karate. He teaches him kung fu.
Oh. Missed opportunity.
Kung Fu Kid.
My favorite Will Smith and Jaden Smith movie is still
Pursuit
Pursuit
of
of
Happiness.
Happiness.
Yeah, same.
But Will Smith's not in. He's not in Karate Kid, right?
No.
And I think that's their only movie.
He
together
did. He
is-
did produce it though.
Oh, he did. Oh, okay, okay.
No, it's not their only one. He also did that Scientology movie.
I don't know.
There's a song, might be a Kanye song, but he refers to like, oh, something about like my life was like Will and his son, and he's like,
I'm jaded.
how does it go?
My life is like Will and his son. I'm fucking jaded. That's how it goes.
Does it really?
No, I don't know.
That doesn't
makes
sound
sense,
good. It kind of.
He's referring to Pursuit of Happiness. He's like, and like the movie.
Oh, I know.
I
I
ain't talking about the.
I'm
the
on
real
the
one.
pursuit of happiness.
That's,
I know. That's another joke.
Did you ever watch How to Make It in America?
Yeah.
Have you rewatched it?
No.
That show still holds up.
Shit,
Does
dude.
it?
Yeah.
We
I don't
It's a
think
good
I ever
show.
finished it. I
We
saw it.
should
really?
rewatch
Yeah.
that
It's only 2
shit, dude.
seasons.
Yeah, we made it.
Oh,
yet.
I might have finished it then.
Okay.
Yeah.
You did. Yeah, it fell off. No, it didn't get picked up,
hmm
and it should have, because that was such a good show.
I liked it when I watched it.
I liked it a
I
lot.
can't remember too much of it.
Rewatch it. It still holds up.
Oh, HBO, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, since we're on the topic of
Movies.
movies and TV, have you guys seen that they made a Tyson biopic?
Yeah.
It's called
He's
Mike.
suing them. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's suing them.
You always jump
sorry.
the gun. Always. All right. Well, what's next?
All right.
So- so-
skip this whole.
So Hulu made a biopic. I think it's called Mike.
Mike, yeah.
Right? It's based off Mike Tyson's life. The thing is, they never asked him if they can do it.
Really?
So they're
No,
using,
he signed off.
no,
No?
they never asked him. Well, according to him, they never really asked him. They just fucking did it, and they're using his likeness,
He's
And-
high all the time.
and
bro.
they weren't
How
paying.
would he know?
They weren't.
Weed is a memory loss drug.
Is it?
Yeah.
Are you on it right now?
Yeah.
So, this is all what I read on the article that I read. They weren't paying for his likeness, right? And they never asked if they can actually do it. They might have. I don't know. All I know is he didn't sign off on anything. So what Hulu did was they started getting like these big advertisement deals. The biggest one was UFC with Dana White. Dana White's the president of the UFC. And Dana White thinking that, I mean, he's fucking like really good friends with Mike Tyson, not knowing that Tyson had all this heat with them. Like he fucking started promoting it, whatever. And then Tyson had to like call him up, tell him like, hey dude, like these guys aren't paying me for this. Like I never approved it to be released. Like please, like take it down, whatever. And fucking Dana White went public on that. She's like, these guys are like trying to make money off of my friend, and to be like promoted on the UFC, that's a big deal because they have a big fucking audience, right? And they have shows basically every week. They'll have, I think, 2 pay-per-views a month, and then they'll have smaller promotion, or not promotions, but smaller shows like every other week. So that's kind of a huge deal. And then he made it public too. He's got a shit ton of fucking followers, right? So he canceled the promotion. And then Tyson went like public, just saying like, fuck these guys. Like, he's like, I'm not gonna watch it. They might make me look bad. They might make me look good. Like whatever. But like, they're not paying me for the likeness. At the time that I like the interviews that I saw, he hadn't mentioned any suing. They asked him if he was gonna sue. He never actually said that he was. He might have already been in the process, and you said that he is suing him, so it would make sense. I
heard he was trying to, but the thing was apparently he had signed some contract. Obviously, not the likeness, but he sold his story.
Well, he has books. I know that. He has a movie, too, I think. I never watched the movie. I tried, actually.
He has a movie?
I think he does. I think he has the autobiography or I don't know.
Iron Fist?
A biopic.
Well, this is yeah, maybe. I don't know. I remember I thought I've seen it unless it was Muhammad Ali's shit. But anyways,
I think it had something to do related to like The Hangover.
What?
Him selling his
likeness
or something like that.
I don't know.
He didn't read the fine print, and he sold it off. That's why he's not getting, or they're not
paying him for it.
Yeah. Because they're not just gonna go ahead and do it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they have like Hulu and all those type of people have lawyers.
Oh yeah. They won't just put anything out.
So they have them by the.
I watched a couple episodes. At first, I was like, kind of whack.
I didn't watch it.
I was like, kind of whack, kind of good. And then second episode, like, okay, it carries on pretty well. But then, like, by the third one, I was like, all right.
I don't think I care.
I'm over it.
I don't care enough to watch.
Well, yeah, this was... I like Mike Tyson.
I love Mike Tyson. Every once in a while, I'll go back and I'll watch his fights on YouTube. Yeah. And this fool was... He was
a fucking warrior, dude.
Ring, dude.
The problem is...
The thing was, the bell would ding, and he would just, he would just go into, beast mode.
The problem is that this doesn't... Well, first of all, he's himself... He's very public about his past, right? Yeah. And everyone knows he was an asshole. He was a fucking wild man. Like, he's been in jail so many times, especially growing up. Like he grew up in a rough neighborhood, no dad, all that shit, right? Yeah. Eventually ended up being
very famous
being adopted by his trainer, his coach. In a white neighborhood, right? So he ended up being raised at some point by white parents. Anyways, that's besides the point. He was also very, very, very.
There's a one-of-one Clear Frames shirt that I own that says it has Mike Tyson on it. It says Clear Frames and it says #Team Lisp.
Yeah, I like that shirt. You wore it.
I've worn it a couple times. I wore it in Mexico.
Oh yeah, nice. But yeah, he's just like he's basically saying fuck the series. It was good. It just, I don't know. I lost interest real quick.
I just don't think I care enough.
I think I would have binged it if they released all the episodes at once, or if I started watching it once all the episodes were released. But it's not one of those that's like, oh, I can't wait till fucking Thursday so I can watch the next episode. I just stopped caring.
I don't care enough. But he was a very talented fighter, dude.
Yeah. And the problem is it doesn't just touch on his fighting. It touches on his fucking reckless, lifestyle that he had. And... I don't know if he cares enough. I mean, like I said, he's very public, so I don't know if he cares enough about that, or if he just, I don't know, maybe they didn't talk to him about how they were gonna write the TV show or whatever. Who knows? Or maybe he had something in the works that he wanted to do, he wanted to be a part of it and not just sign off with Hulu. You know what I mean? I think
he's written a couple books. He's done a couple book tours.
Yeah,
he has HBO specials.
Mm-hmm. And I think that might be it. I think maybe he wanted to do something on his own and not just let somebody fucking, base it off whatever.
To me, what doesn't make sense is doing a biopic or a bio feature when you're still alive.
Yeah, and that's something else they mentioned. It's like, well, good thing you're alive and you're able to see what they're doing and not them try to defame you once you're dead. And then somebody, it was a news channel, try to ask Hulu some questions, and they're like, well, we wanted a non-biased opinion or non-biased view on Mike Tyson. It's like, what do you mean? You want non-bias on, you're doing a show about this guy, but you don't want to ask him himself. Like, you don't want to go.
How he was feeling during the time.
Yeah, you don't want
when
to
he
go
was
straight to
going
the
through it. Yeah.
source. Like,
Yeah.
of course it's biased because it's the source, but it's the source.
But the thing is, like, you can't tell it any differently than how the actual person was feeling during the time they went through it.
And you know what they base it off? And maybe this is on HBO or maybe there's footage. Maybe you can tell me. But they're basing it off, like, I'm guessing it was a tour that he did where he's literally like.
I have a very good question after this, but keep going.
He's like, he's doing a show, like, fucking big crowd, whatever. And he's basically doing like I don't know, like a Q&A type of thing, but he has like
He's doing a panel. He does panels all the time.
Okay,
yeah.
and I'm guessing it was based off of an old panel that he did, because that's how the show is. Basically, he's in front of the crowd doing this panel, and then it goes into the story that he's saying at that time.
Well, he had a Scooby-Doo TV show.
I don't know about that.
Oh, no, he did. He had an anime TV show. It's called Mike Tyson's Mysteries or something like that.
I don't know.
Like, it was him, like some chick, like a ghost, and he had his little pigeons, because you know how he raises the pigeons.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had like a Scooby-Doo show. It was like on Adult Swim or something like that.
I think I have seen.
Mike.
I haven't
Tyson's
watched it, but I
Mysteries.
think
I never
that's
watched
about
it
it,
either.
yeah.
But he had action figures and shit like
Uh-huh.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
they used to sell them at Target.
What's he do with the doves? Is he like
The pigeons?
Just
Pigeons. He just raises them.
he's like a breeder.
They were his, like, he didn't have friends growing up, and he knew somebody that had like a shit ton of pigeons, and then he just interacted well with pigeons, and he just grew up with pigeons.
That's cool, I guess.
In the TV
He's
show,
originally from New York. I think.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
In the
So in New
TV
York, there's a lot
show,
of pigeons.
He's the inspiration behind that character on Home Alone 2, where he's lost in New York or Chicago, and
I think more
He's friends with that
John
lady.
Wick. You remember how like there's a person on the roof that like raises pigeons?
I think he was making a joke, and I think you're being serious.
Oh, oh yeah, Home Alone. You got me.
What was your question?
All right. They make a Clear Friends biopic, right?
Mhm.
Down the line, who do you want to play you? We all send the rights. We're getting money, or it's going to our family.
I
I die an early death. Or something.
God, this is gonna be controversial. So
James Franco.
yeah, no, I was gonna
James
say
Franco is Nestor 3000.
it might be just as bad or worse. I was gonna say Aziz Ansari.
okay.
He's not
like that.
Mexican, but I mean,
he'll pass.
He's got the height. I feel like he should play me more.
no.
Because in Parks and Rec, he plays a dumbass a little bit.
You are kind of a dumbass.
Yeah.
No, I don't think you should play you. I think you should
Dwight
play me.
should play you.
Dwight? What the fuck? No.
Yeah.
No.
He's got the likeness.
No. What?
Right, Pablo?
Nah, I see Aziz more.
You're full of shit.
And he's got too much facial hair.
Are you
don't got
trying to?
that much
Are you?
facial
He can
hair.
Aziz doesn't have facial hair.
He has a
oh, he
lot
does
of
have facial hair.
hair.
Huh? Yeah.
Yeah.
He can shave. Are you
Okay,
trying? Are you trying to
alright.
piss me off?
All right, now you be Aziz. I'll be the guy from. Have you ever seen Lovesick?
No.
Deadpool?
Yes.
The taxi driver.
I don't
am
remember.
too fresh?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking. Wasn't he the taxi driver on that Jackass prank as well?
Was that him?
I think it was him. It might have.
Was that faked?
What? The taxi prank?
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't a prank on the taxi driver. It was a
Oh
prank
yeah,
on,
you're right.
on Aaron.
You're right.
Yeah, I think it was him.
Now you know what? Nah, I'm gonna go. My boy.
Who's your boy?
Poe Dameron.
I don't know
from
who that
Star
is.
Wars. Fuck. I can't remember his name. I kept talking about him last week. Or 2 weeks ago.
I thought you were gonna say like Oscar Isaac or something.
Yeah, him. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go him. I'm gonna go
All
my
right.
boy.
Yeah, yeah. I
Oscar
see that. I
Isaac,
see
yeah.
that. I see that. Big Cat.
I don't know, maybe like Chris Evans or something.
Actually, I was gonna say Channing Tatum.
Oh no, Channing Tatum.
Yeah.
You know what? That was my first fucking guess too. I was like, hey, he's funny.
No,
dude.
Who's Shaun of the Dead?
the fat guy.
No, the guy who
I
plays
was
Shaun
gonna
of the
say,
Dead.
dude.
Oh, the white dude.
Yeah,
From
the British guy from Mission
No, that's
Impossible.
not. No,
That's Porky. Porky's
no, he's more of
or
the
Big
fat
Cat.
guy. He looks more of the fat guy than that dude. I was actually gonna say
The Rock.
I was gonna say
No, Pablo the
I
Rock.
was gonna say Venom. What's his name? Tom Hardy.
Hardy?
Yeah,
Nah.
Oh, actually, I got yours. Shia LaBeouf.
He's too white.
Nah.
Too dark.
Nah.
Oscar has a good
I got
hair.
Pablos.
What?
Batista.
Dwayne.
What if?
No, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, bro.
Nah. What if we animate like a rocket for Pablo?
A rocket?
Rocket.
Yeah.
Like Groot?
No, rocket from Guardians. Like, what if we do some animation like that?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Who does the voice though? Vin
Batista.
Diesel?
Oh, for Pablo?
Yeah.
Well, for Rocket, it's
Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper, yeah.
Which I took like when I found out, I was like, I got taken away. I was like, what?
Yeah.
You're kidding me?
He does a good job, huh?
Vin
Yeah.
Diesel does Groot too.
He does, yeah.
All he says is, I'm Groot.
I am Groot.
I am Groot.
I am Pablo.
Actually, Steve Carell would be a good Pablo.
Pablo? Pablo.
I see it.
Yeah.
Well, we still haven't figured out Big Cat.
Yeah, Tom Hardy.
Chris Evans, bro.
No.
Oh, no.
Robert Downey Jr.
Kevin Malone.
I think Ryan Reynolds, as far as like the comedic, aspect to it, I think would be good.
Nah. Not enough foot and mouth. Who's that foot and mouth? Johnny Knoxville?
Charlie Day.
Yeah.
Charlie
For the
Day.
voice, but
Yeah.
maybe he might need to be a CGI character.
Nah,
No?
he can do it.
Yeah?
He can
yeah,
do
he
it.
could do
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I think Shia LaBeouf for you would be good because he's a great method actor.
So you just have to play dumbass.
Meth head?
He'd have to dumb
Method.
meth head. He's a good meth head actor.
Yeah. Word of the day, meth head actor.
Meth head actor.
Speaking of good actors, Brandon Fraser. You guys seen all the buzz around him lately?
Love Brandon. You know what? I used to hate Brendan Fraser.
Me too.
Did you really? Why?
Yeah.
Why'd you hate him?
Because I think I just had to hate him. Like I just thought I had to hate him for some reason.
Why?
I don't know.
I just correlated him too much to like George of the Jungle.
Okay, yeah, that's probably
And I
part of
actually
it.
like George of the Jungle, but to me it was like trying to see him in a serious role. I was like, nah, this was trying too hard. Like he's George of the Jungle. The movie's stupid. It's good. Like, ooh, eat, dookie dookie.
You know what? You know what? More
But
on,
he's a good actor.
more on
actually.
Brandon Fraser in like 2 minutes. First, a word from our sponsors. Go ahead and give him a word from like Horrific Thoughts or something.
Okay. If you're a good fan of horror and fashion, buy Horrific Thoughts. Nah, that's not right. That's not right at all.
Take two.
Pablo, if you had to describe Horrific Thoughts in 2 words, what would you say? This is your brand, so you can't fall short.
Illest ever.
Host ever. Yeah,
It's 2 words.
I believe that. Although your license plate is that, and it took me forever to realize that. I was like, who the fuck is? Because I thought it said, I love Steve.
Oh my god!
I was like,
Are
who
you
the fuck is?
serious?
Yeah. I told Paulo, no, I told Nestor one day, I was like, who the fuck is Steve? He's like, it says illest ever. I was like, oh. I thought it said, I love Steve R.
You're disqualified from the results on the IQ test, dude.
Bruh.
You're at the bottom.
They were just lumped together too close. It's not my fault, bro.
I couldn't space them out. It's a license plate.
That's true. You can't add a space to license plate?
You can, but then that's one of your characters.
Yeah.
And
But
then-
he already had enough. Like he already had.
like I barely had enough to make it.
No, isn't
Makes
there
some
an
kinda
extra? There's like
sense.
an extra S.
No, there's only one S.
It's IL. No,
Eh.
ILST
Yeah.
EVR. Yeah, you're right. I love Steve R.
if you want to know what you just missed.
No, he
Lewis,
knows it because
uh,
he's the one that told me that it meant.
That's
it was
horrificthoughts.com. We'll plug them in the comments. And what is it? Clear Frames promo code 15% off. Brendan Fraser, dude.
Brendan Fraser's
He's goated.
Yeah.
He's going to be more goated.
Why?
I'll tell you. Well, let's back up first.
Have you ever watched Doom Patrol?
No.
He's very good in that.
So I'll start with, I think his first film was Encino Man with Pauly Shore in 92.
Okay, yeah.
And then,
Have you watched Airheads?
no.
No. Airheads is so good. He's
Oh, let me power through this. I haven't watched Airheads. Wait. I think I have seen Airheads.
Airheads
They actually
is him,
have.
Steve Buscemi and Adam Sandler.
They actually have Airheads, right? Or no? What am I thinking? I'm thinking
No.
Coneheads. I'm thinking Coneheads.
Yeah.
Never mind. I haven't seen Airheads.
Airheads is a very good.
Is it a Sandler film or is it Pauly Shore or?
No, I think it will. No, because it is like Adam Sandler's so fucking young, so they're on metal band, and they're trying to get their tape played, so they take over a radio station.
I have seen that.
It's such a good
I
movie.
have seen that.
That's such a good movie.
I forgot
If
about
you have
that
not
movie.
watched Airheads, I recommend to watch Airheads right now.
I do. Yeah.
It's
Fuck.
such a good
That's
movie.
really
Yeah.
good. I completely forgot
It's
about that
such
movie.
a good movie. It still holds up to this day. Run Amok actually sampled it. They're like, what do you remember? They're like, what do you
Yeah.
consider your band? What genre? Are you thrash? Are you blah blah blah? Yeah,
Dude, I fucking forgot about. I gotta rewatch that
that's
movie.
that movie's so good.
Dang,
Brendan Fraser, Adam Sandler, Steve Buscemi.
that's a great fucking cast. Yeah, so Encino Man in '92, right? I think that was one of his first roles, if
Yeah.
not his first role.
Yeah, it was
in a
one of his
movie.
first ones.
And then throughout the years, he played a lot of small roles, even some like pretty good roles like Airheads, like you said.
George's Jungle.
So
which I
90,
love them in.
97,
The Mummy.
97 was George of the Jungle, right? And that was his first. I think it was his first major role. It was at least the one that. What does that even fucking mean?
He is. It was a call that he would call the toucan.
Okay,
With. Yeah.
how was it?
Ooh tuki tuki.
Ooh ee ooh ah tuki tuki.
There you go, bro.
Dope. I speak jungle. 98. I need to watch this movie because apparently it's supposed to be really good and probably like his breakout role is Gods and Monsters.
I've never watched that.
Dude, we have to watch it. Apparently, it fucking has a 96% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
Yeah, came out in 98. And after that is when he got the Mummy role.
I love The Mummy.
Mummy
Took
role.
me forever to watch it, but once I watched it, I was like, dude,
Mhm.
this is fucking
And
Indiana
actually,
Jones.
after that movie, he got a shit ton of exposure. They were saying he was like on his way to an Oscar. Like, he didn't have the lead role, but he still had a big role where he got a shit ton of exposure. And then 99 is when the Mummy trilogy started. Well, that's when the first Mummy came out. We already know it's got a big following. You fucking love it. It also scared you to death, right? When you were younger? No, Indiana Jones did. My bad.
Yeah, the Mummy didn't.
Um,
I refused to watch The Mummy for years.
So when he started he didn't start his career there, but when he started to break out, like around that time, especially around the Mummy, is when he just became fucked up physically and mentally. So there's a scene in the first Mummy movie where they're hanging him, right?
Yeah.
Apparently they actually fucking had a noose around his neck and he was on his tippy toes. And the director had him like actually tied in that fucking noose so tight that he blacked out. And it fucked up his back, it fucked up his vocal cords, right? He actually had to have multiple surgeries to repair his back, his spine, and to repair his vocal cords. I think he had surgeries like for a total of 7 years after that movie came out. So he was actually in between surgeries
When you made the
filming
sequels.
the other Mummy movies.
There's 4.
There's 3.
3?
Mm-hmm. There's 3.
Mummy,
and,
Mummy 2,
and Mummy 3. Yeah.
Dragon Emperor.
And I think there's only 3.
Yeah, no, third one.
And
was
Return,
Dragon
Yeah.
of the, Return of the Mummy.
Mummy Returns.
I want
That's the
my
second
mummy.
one.
And when he was doing those, he was still
Scorpion King. There's spin-offs. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
with The Rock. Yeah.
But he's not on
No,
those,
no.
yeah.
When they were doing those when he was filming those, he was still doing fucking stunts and shit with his, fucked up back. I think he had a fucked up knee, whatever. So now we're going to jump from that to Philip Burke. Have you ever heard of this guy?
No.
So Philip Burke was the president of the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, which is like for the press in Hollywood, right? He was their president for 8 terms. I don't know how long their terms are, but he's just an old white guy that had that title, right? And held a lot of power in Hollywood, obviously. In 2003, Brendan Fraser said that this guy sexually assaulted him. I didn't really look too far into the details. I know he groped his ass and he might have grabbed his penis and stroked it a little bit, whatever.
What?
And he was sexually assaulted.
You gotta
Pay attention, bro.
You gotta be fucking erected to be stroked, though. Come on.
Not necessarily.
See, that's the problem with America, right there.
You can't stroke me right now. I'll tell you that.
I'll tell you right now, I can go over there and grab your fucking dick.
And stroke it?
Yeah.
I think Big Cat's telling you there's not enough. Room to stroke it.
There's not enough to
It's
stroke.
limp.
Here's the thing. It doesn't matter if it's limp or not. Without permission, grabbing your fucking cock, right?
Okay, there you go.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
that's what he means.
How dare
It's
you.
not that he didn't have enough. It's the fact that
Why do we have to explain ourselves on this?
I don't know.
I'm just. You can't. I don't know. you can't stroke.
There's a difference between stroke and jerking you off.
No. It's not about whether you can or cannot stroke it. It's about stroking it without permission,
Yes.
consent.
He sexually assaulted this guy, all right?
Yeah.
Highly illegal, right? Yeah, very invasive. So he wanted to make it public, but obviously, you're finally, you're becoming this fucking famous person, but this guy can fuck your life up as an actor. He wants to make it public, but he's scared.
So the blackballed comes in.
He's scared to be blackballed.
Yeah.
So
I'm scared to be blueballed.
oh man. Sheesh. So he doesn't go public. He tells people associated with the whatever the Hollywood Press Association.
Which I'm
And
pretty sure it's probably like HR in your company. They're not
Right.
They're not on your side.
so they actually promised him to keep Burke out of the same room as him, right? Like they'll try to separate him as best as they could. And then Burke wrote an apology letter, not admitting guilt. He wrote a letter, but he never admitted any kind of guilt
Lawyers.
to Brendan Fraser. And then
enough to get him to write the film, but not to like I'm guilty.
right. Yeah. So actually I think just last year or a couple years ago, Burke was finally fucking fired from the Hollywood Press Association for other reasons. Apparently he's a fucking huge fucking racist, which I'm not surprised. But I guess he had some emails about Black Lives Matter, just bashing them, and they fucking finally fired him.
To me, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, but at this point, this, we're talking last year.
Like
and this,
you can't really assume, but if there's some shit.
yeah. Anyways, at this point, fucking Brendan Fraser was already blackballed since fucking 2013, right? So
Yeah, he hadn't been seen in
Yeah,
a while after the third Mummy movie.
So
he
most
hasn't
of
seen
it-
anything.
if not all of it was because of that, right?
Okay.
Because of the sexual assault, and then because he just was getting fucked up filming these movies, and I guess he went through a pretty heavy divorce in 2009, and I think that was his breaking point. He said, "Fuck it, I need a mental break. I need a physical break." He had I think the kid was 15 at the time, or he was pretty close to it. He had a son at that age that was autistic, and he said, "I'm just gonna
Focus on my kid.
go far away, focus on my health, mentally, physically, focus on my kid's health, and then tend for he probably has a ranch. He had horses that he cared for, right? Well, he's finally making a fucking comeback.
Yeah.
The Well, I don't know if you heard about it. I don't know too much of the movie. I can give you a quick synopsis. It's a movie about a reclusive English teacher living with severe obesity. That's him. He's actually pretty big
he
right
put
now.
on a lot of weight.
He attempts to reconnect with his estranged teenage daughter, who's going to be played by Max from Stranger Things. Her name is what's her name?
Max.
Max from Stranger Things. And he's just looking for one last chance for redemption. So Sadie Sink. They aired this movie at the Venice Film Festival. This guy got a fucking standing ovation for 6 minutes, dude. Legit, not a fucking dry eye in the room. Everyone's just clapping, fucking standing for 6 minutes straight. And dude, it was so wholesome, such a feel-good story. Just seeing him soak it all in, he's fucking crying up there, man. It was a very wholesome story, but I didn't know, I don't know why I hated Brendan Fraser.
Yeah,
I thought maybe he was a piece of shit, so nobody wanted to cast him. This and that. I never looked into what actually happened.
No, I just typecasted him.
For George of the Jungle.
Yeah. I saw him in George of the Jungle, and I was like, what the fuck? What's this guy trying to play
Yeah.
serious roles? But no, honestly, if you're a huge fan of him like that, watch Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol.
It's on HBO Max. It's a comic book TV show. It's a DC a DC endeavor. But on its own, it holds up pretty well, and he does a very good job in that.
I'll check it out. I'm gonna go on a Brendan Fraser kick, and we should watch that movie together. The Gods and Monsters.
I'm down. So that leads me to my next segment. I have an idea for a segment.
All right.
It's called Nestor's Watch.
All right.
Because I very much feel like I'm more likely to watch something that you watch versus you watching something that I've watched.
You're right.
Like Training Day.
First movie. Oh, I got to. Oh, you already watched Goodfellas, right?
No, I haven't never finished it. You want me to watch it? I'll watch it.
I got 2 that I want you to watch. I just don't know which one I want you to watch first.
Pick right now. Pick it up. So that way we can start the segment. And that way next week we can talk about it.
Watch Boyhood because I want to rewatch Boyhood.
Yeah.
Watch Boyhood.
You were the one talking to me about it the other day, right?
Yeah.
It's literally 12 years of this kid's life.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I'll watch it.
Watch Boyhood. And it gives me a chance to rewatch it.
No one was talking to me about it because
Oh, yeah?
watched it before. Too.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll watch it.
Yeah,
I'll
watch it.
Boyhood.
Watch it.
Okay, and then after that we'll do Goodfellas.
Yeah. Those are those 2 movies are my top 5 all
Maybe
time.
we can do Watch It Again Man pod and do the Goodfellas one.
Okay.
Because they're huge fans of that movie.
All right. Yeah.
So I'll try to make that happen. But yeah, I'll watch Boyhood.
All right. I'm excited to talk about Boyhood because I want to rewatch it again.
Yeah.
It's been a while. I got to fucking dig up my box of DVDs and fucking grab it because I don't know if it's out on anything. We'll figure it out later.
We'll figure it out.
But
But yeah, watch. If you're a big Brendan Fraser fan, watch Doom Patrol. He's very.
I'm going
good
to.
in
I'm
that.
gonna watch Airheads again too.
Airheads.
I'm actually excited to.
That's one of my favorite movies.
All right.
It's just a good watch.
I'll tell you, I'm gonna go on a Brendan Fraser kick, man.
Do it, dude.
I'm fucking
He's
excited.
a good actor. He was very underrated, and I typecasted him, and I was very against him. I was like, "Fuck him!" George is a jungle.
I feel like I did too for that.
I feel like a lot of people
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Dang.
But he's very good.
That means I gotta watch the Mummy movies.
Those are good.
Yeah.
Actually.
All
They're
right.
actually
All
very
right.
good.
All right. See,
At
I'm
least the first
typecasting
two.
him right now.
Yeah.
I don't even watch the Mummy movies.
It took me so long to watch the movies. I watched them once I got cable. So after I was 18, and those movies probably came out when I was middle school. So it took me.
Well, yeah, the first one came out in '99.
Yeah, it took me about 10 years to fucking watch them, and I finally watched them. I was like, I don't know why I never watched them.
Yeah.
It's he's so good in this. Yeah, Brendan Fraser's a good.
What's Universal has the Mummy ride, right?
Mhm.
And then
Yeah.
Indiana Jones is in Disneyland.
Yeah,
I love the Mummy ride.
I love the
Indiana Jones. It's the same ride.
Really?
They both go forward and they both go backwards right after. Let's talk sports. Quick sports segment.
Barcelona.
Fucking Rams lost yesterday, bro.
That was a hard
That
watch.
game was
Jeez.
so fucking
That was a hard
bad.
watch.
Okay, all right. So Stafford is coming fresh off an injury.
Yeah. Surgery. Not just an injury, but surgery.
Yeah.
He threw.
So I feel he was playing a little bit scared. He was,
He threw 2 picks. He got
Yeah.
sacked a shit ton of times.
but he was playing scared.
But he doesn't have. First of all, his offensive line is not
They were
good.
trash. Bro.
He doesn't have.
He could only
He doesn't have fucking receivers, dude.
Nah.
He only
can't
has
throw the-
Cup.
He can't. Yeah, he can't
Yeah.
throw the ball to Cooper Cup every
And-
single
yeah.
fucking time.
Well, he's getting doubled up, right? Because
Did
he's
you
the
guys-
fucking goat.
Did you guys see how they were routing 2 other random white guys around Cooper Cup to
Yeah.
try to throw off
Yeah.
the fucking defense?
It was a hard
was
watch
fun.
though. Fuck.
It was. It really was. It's an early game.
It's only
It
the
was-
first game, yeah.
First game, bro. Who cares? Who
And
plays today?
and the Bills have always been for the past couple
Yeah.
seasons they've been
They're
a
a
tough
good team.
contender. Yeah.
Who plays today? Someone plays today, right?
No,
No.
only Thursday.
The Bills are definitely a Super Bowl contender.
They've been though, but they always end
Yeah.
up choking in the playoffs. But I actually want to talk about because I don't know too much about it, but I want to talk about Griezmann and Barcelona because I hear Barcelona we're Team Barcelona here, Forza Barca, but I hear as an organization, dude, they're actually not that cool with their players.
Yeah, well, it's a different story when it comes to the fucking head office. But basically, what's going on with Griezmann is Barcelona obviously bought him a few years back. I forget how much they bought him for. Did pretty good. He was killing it with Messi and Suarez.
Yeah.
They kind of bought him to replace Neymar when they sold Neymar, but they bought him for a crazy amount of money. And obviously, they were in a financial situation.
Well, at first he wasn't fucking doing that great, right? Maybe he wasn't getting the playtime, but I remember there was a lot of shit talking going on at first when they signed him.
Yeah, I mean, it took him a while to find a spot.
But he also had
But
big shoes to fill.
Exactly. At the end, I think he did all right. But he's still under contract with Barcelona, and they ended up loaning him back to his previous club, Atletico Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
And the loan, one of like the loan clauses was, they had the option to buy him
For a shit ton of money.
Yeah,
a shit
a
ton
lot.
of money.
Yeah, a fuckload. But there was the option to buy, but if they were to play him for more than, I think it's 40 minutes a game, 30 or 40 minutes a game.
Yeah, because every fucking game it's the same thing where they put him in after the 60th minute, right?
Yeah, so basically if he averages more than so many minutes per game, then they're forced to buy
pay
him.
Yeah.
They're forced to buy him off. So in order to prevent this, Atletico has been literally only playing this guy for like 20, 25 minutes every game.
This is a guy in his prime that can play fucking 90 to 120 minutes, no problem.
Arguably still one of the best best guys in his
French players.
position.
Soccer is one of the sports that is the quickest. It's 90 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which they play
90 minutes.
They play consecutively the longest, but it's also one of the quickest sports.
It's 90 minutes of nonstop, right? So
Yeah.
they do 45 and 45. They have a 15-minute break in between where they can cool off. But, like, dude, that's a long time. And they're running. We're talking miles.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you compare it,
It's all endurance.
court,
Yeah.
That's what they have.
Yeah.
a basketball court is actually fits in the goalkeeper's box.
It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah, you can fit a whole basketball court
That's crazy.
in the goalkeeper's box. So that shows you.
That also says a lot about goalkeepers. Those fuckers, like,
It also says a lot about boxes.
it kind of says a little bit about basketball.
and squares, because a basketball court is squared, and then rectangle. My bad, rectangle. And the soccer field is also
3 SAT, guys.
I told him I signed on TC going 100 miles per hour.
What are we on about now? It literally took me 2 seconds to lose track of this conversation.
Yeah. Griezmann's in a shitty situation where he's only averaging about 20 minutes of playtime when this guy should be starting for a club right now, dude.
Yeah.
But they're just trying not to pay him, right?
Well,
Makes sense.
Barcelona doesn't want to pay him.
Oh.
Right. So, because if he goes back after the loan, they have to pay him, right?
Yeah, well, it goes under our salary
Well,
again.
it's like
which we don't have room for.
why would he have any incentive to stay if you already don't want to pay him?
It's not his
It's not his choice.
It's not his choice.
These guys don't have a choice.
Yeah, these guys are under contracts.
If they tell you, hey, you're getting loaned out or you're getting transferred or we're selling you to
Really?
this
Yeah.
club, you go. You can cry about it, but you're going. Unless you're.
It's a lose situation though, because like if he's like fuck this, like I'm not gonna perform then.
So many
Then
careers
he's not
have
gonna
been
go
ruined.
to any other.
Dude, so many careers have been ruined by
he's-
bad transfers.
But he's going to perform
Yeah,
because he's still a high level player, and he's still gonna have the option to end up, wherever, like in a big club. Now, if you underperform, that's on you. Now, when we're talking someone like Chelsea and Pulisic, now that's a fucked up situation, right? Because I think the owner of Chelsea doesn't like Pulisic, and he doesn't give him playtime, and they can use him. Let's be honest, Chelsea can fucking use this guy. And there's actually rumors that the only reason why they keep him is because they want Americans buying a jersey from fucking Chelsea.
I doubt it.
I kind of buy it.
No,
I-
Chelsea's not the number one.
They're not the number
Team
one club, but are you buying a Wolves jersey or a Chelsea jersey?
Wolves.
You're buying a Wolves?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm buying a Man U jersey.
And it's not, and it
Whack,
wouldn't be
dog.
my first choice wouldn't be
Manchester United, baby.
what's his name? Jimenez.
Who is it?
It would. He might be my. All right, he might be my second. or
Actually,
third
cool
choice.
story, or
But-
not so cool about Jimenez, but you know why he wears that head wrap or headband thing?
Yeah, he had a head injury.
He fucking cracked his skull, dude.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was
it's
on
just
live
wild,
television.
yeah.
What, is he trying to hide the scar?
No,
No, it's for protection.
if he fucking breaks his head again, he's probably gonna fucking die. Like,
Did
he
you
could
think
die.
it was a fashion accessory or something? It's for
No,
protection.
I know that. I was segueing into the whole like what happened thing.
In other soccer news, PSG dropped their third kit. PSG's also like one of the. I think it's the only team sponsored by Jordan, not Nike, but Jordan.
Yeah,
actually.
but people aren't very big fans of it because the 5 lows, they're still up. You can still buy them.
Dude, the French league is a
Really?
joke.
Yeah,
Is it?
Yeah.
yeah. Plus,
It's PSG is gonna win every fucking season no matter
they're
what.
the richest. They're the richest team in France, money wise. They're the owner of
Yeah,
PSG.
if they got that fucking.
Their team
Jordan.
is fucking
That's all
goated, dude.
oil. It's all oil money.
Their only competition is the Champions League. Otherwise, like the French league, fucking.
But they've never
sucks.
won a Champions League. The
I know,
only-
but that's
the only
because-
French team to win a Champions League is Marseille.
Well, I'm saying that's their fucking. Because I don't know. Do you think maybe because their league is such a joke that they don't have competition, that maybe they're not they're able to prepare well enough for a big competition like the Champions League?
Of course.
Right? Yeah. Because literally, that's one of the leagues, the French league, where they can fucking just plow through everyone, no problem. Obviously, sometimes they have issues, but for the most part, like you already know they're gonna win, right? But it's just fun to watch them play because they have a goated fucking team. They have a fucking FIFA, like build your own
Ultimate
team.
team,
Yeah,
yeah.
FIFA Ultimate Team is the fucking PSG.
Yeah.
It looks like Neymar and fucking Mbappe are hashing things out now, finally.
I think that was all like. I don't think they were actually beefing. I think it was. Just,
Did you see the picture of everyone walking out with the gray kit and Messi because they're also sponsored by Goat, and Messi's sleeve was the only one that had the Goat logo on it.
The
Yeah.
shoe
Yeah.
resellers.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But it's funny because everyone had the training kit on, and literally his sleeve is the only one that had the Goat logo. Like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
He's a true Goat. It makes
real
sense.
recognize real.
You guys want to talk a little bit of wrestling?
I'm down.
So I want to talk about CM Punk.
Oh, I heard about this. He
Yeah.
actually got into a physical altercation.
Yeah, so we'll back up though.
AEW, right?
Yes, we're gonna
Okay.
back up though. So this all started because of
You hate me.
I don't hate you.
because I know stuff that you don't expect me to know, and all of a sudden, I'm like, oh yeah, I heard about this,
The thing is,
and I spoil it.
yes, you spoil it. You're like fucking She-Hulk. God.
We'll call him She-Hulk.
She.
So it all fucking goes back to him and Colt Cabana, right?
Yeah.
Shout out Boom Boom. But those guys were like fucking best friends. Like back in the day, they were doing the whole indie run together back in '99. Eventually, they both ended up trying out for WWE, and obviously it went well for one and not the other.
Yeah.
So Punk fucking, became a big star. He broke out WWE, and then Cabana kept doing the indie run. He was big in Ring of Honor. But he was pretty successful in the indies. Like, he's very well known. He was one of those comedic wrestlers, but he can also wrestle, right? But I think most of his success was from actually from podcasting. So I don't want to say he's a pioneer, but he's definitely one of the OG podcasters, Like, he did it way back before it was.
Yeah, a lot of people did it before it was popular.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he's one of those, like, OGs.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're talking as far as back as when this whole ordeal started, 2014. His podcast was already pretty well known, like over 100
Established,
episodes.
yeah.
Yeah. He already had his ad deals, all that shit. Anyways,
Already had his listener base,
Mhm.
everything.
it's I don't know if he still does it. If he doesn't, it was called The Art of Wrestling or The Art of Professional Wrestling. And you just have wrestlers, and you didn't have many wrestling podcasts back then. And a lot of wrestlers that have big podcasts now, like Stone Cold, Chris Jericho,
Yeah,
they always reference like, oh yeah, Art of Wrestling, like they call him the pioneer of like wrestling podcast. So when
I feel like wrestling, even though it's a big industry, like it's very much about respect. And, honor,
yeah. So when Punk finally in 2014, he was not happy. They all knew he was just waiting to be released, and finally they gave him his release. They fired him.
He was able to keep his name
Yeah. I think he had it
branded beforehand,
trademarked or whatever, copyrighted. But he was not happy. He was very salty, and the way they fired him, it was kind of fucked up. They fired him on his wedding day, like he got the official release.
with AJ Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He got his official release papers on his wedding day, and he was super salty about that, right? So he decides, all right, Colt Cabana has this fucking huge podcast. He's all, I'm salty. I'm going to do a massive shoot interview with him. It was fucking 2 episodes. That's how massive it was. So if for those of you that don't know, a shoot interview is basically, a wrestler is going to do an interview where he just badmouths the company. Like, fucking, I'm not hired with them anymore. Like, there's no repercussions. At least he doesn't think. And I'm just going to talk massive shit on everyone. I'm let you know what went on backstage. I'm going to let you know which wrestlers were fucking assholes, which ones were cool, which ones tried to fucking injure me, which ones did injure me, just all of that. And he went off, dude. I think the most popular shoot was probably on this wrestler right back that would, like, dump Punk on his head, this and that. Gave him some concussions, which also led him to shooting on one of the doctors, or the main doctor, for WWE. And this doctor would, like, I don't know if he gave him false diagnosis, but he, like, undersold it a lot. He would just fucking load him up with, like, Z-Packs, antibiotics. He would let him wrestle concussed. He wouldn't give him the proper time needed for, like, concussion protocols, right?
Yeah.
And this guy would literally be fucking dazed in the ring. He's like, what match is this? What day is this? And he shot at him hard. And then this doctor's like, what the fuck? So he ends up suing CM Punk and Colt Cabana separately for defamation.
Defamation, yeah.
Punk has money, dude. Shit ton of money. Colt doesn't. So Punk tells Colt, I'm going to pay for your lawyers. Like, we're going to beat this. Cool, whatever. Verbal agreement. The doctor ends up losing the lawsuit, whatever. Now, Punk and Colt get into it because Punk's actually not paying for his lawyer fees and all that. And now they're in a lawsuit for, I forget what it's for anyways. Now they're in a fucking lawsuit, right? And it's because, I don't know what the proper verbiage is, but basically it's because Colt was promised the money to pay for the legal fees and Punk didn't pay up. Which, I mean, realistically, it's not Punk's responsibility.
Yeah.
But the whole thing happened because, Punk wasn't censored. He went off and, shit just happened. Well, now these guys are in a lawsuit. They went from fucking best friends to fucking worst enemies.
But Colt Cabana didn't lose out on that because he got the exclusive.
He lost out on it because they had to take the episode down. And now he's got to pay legal fees.
Really?
Yeah, you can still find it on YouTube, but he's not getting any royalties or nothing for it anymore.
Who sued? WWE? What?
Yes. The doctor sued, bro.
Oh, okay.
And anyways, so they end up dropping their lawsuit eventually. They didn't settle on money. They just said, fuck it. Still not friends, but they dropped it, right? Colt Cabana took the fat L. Punk took I don't even think he took an L. But now these guys are fucking enemies. Eventually, so Colt's been working AEW for years now. I think since the start, if not pretty close. And then Punk eventually gets hired after, saying he's never going to wrestle again. Whatever, besides the point. Punk turns out to be probably the biggest draw for AEW.
Yeah.
When he's headlining, he gets the biggest draw. Well, they just had a pay-per-view, All Out last Sunday, where same thing, it was a big draw. I didn't watch the pay-per-view, but I heard it wasn't the greatest, but still a big draw. AEW does this thing called the media scrum where after the whole pay-per-view, they'll fucking kind of like UFC, they'll just interview everyone right after. Punk's the first one to do it. Apparently it ran late, so it was like 1 or 2 a.m., and they're doing the media scrum. Well, this fool's pissed. He sees a reporter that I think he asked about Colt, whatever. It's been years, right? And people are still talking about it, and he's still mad that people bring it up. Like, let it go. Well, he goes off, and he's talking mad shit on Colt Cabana. And then he starts talking mad shit on the EVPs for AEW, which is the Young Bucks. People say it's a big issue because the Young Bucks are very active in wrestling still. Yeah. And they're like, well, wrestlers shouldn't run the company. And because at that point, they're choosing friends over just talent is what they're saying. and he fucking slandered them heavy. He slandered other wrestlers. And at first you're like, okay, this can be like just a work. You know, it's fucking wrestling. Like, we know it's fake. We know they do this to set something up. And then it fucking turns out that after his fucking interview, Punk's in his locker room with, I think, Ace Steel, which was his original trainer, and then Ace Steel's wife is in there as well. And then the EVPs, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, go into Punk's locker room, and supposedly, like, they banged on the door. They don't know if they just fucking barged in or what happened, but they're in his locker room. Well, Punk punches fucking one of the Young Bucks in the face. Don't know if it knocked him out, whatever. And then Ace Steel throws a fucking steel chair, like legit threw a fucking chair. They don't know if he was just trying to get out of the way or whatever, but his wife was in the room and he was fucking hot because, like, I guess his wife is getting over an injury as well, and he didn't want them being near his wife. He threw a chair, ends up hitting someone in the fucking face, and then he bites somebody. I don't know. I guess Kenny Omega was trying to, like, break it up, and he ends up getting fucking bit by Ace Steel, whatever. Well, now all those guys, like, legit get suspended from the company, which is funny because, like, your EVPs are suspended, right? And then now they're saying, okay, so Punk, like, legit assaulted these guys. I don't think there's any lawsuits. Not yet, at least. And so did Ace Steel. So now they're saying that these two guys are going to get fired, which is crazy because legit, like, they bring millions to this fucking company because nobody else has drawn as much as them. So, like, it's crazy. Like, you think it's a work, but then you're like, oh, shit, this is actually, like, fucking happening. And I don't know. I can't wait to see the dark side of the ring on this.
See what actually transpired.
Well, it's funny because a lot of those guys, I don't know. It's always one-sided.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm excited to see what's going on with that. Anyways, I see you're falling asleep.
I'm not. But yeah. No, it was interesting for sure.
All right, that's all I got today.
That's all I got to say about that. What about you, Big Cat?
Clear Frames pod on Linktree. I'll link it down below, like always. HorrificThoughts.com. Link that down below. Use our promo code for some merch. They're going to be at Thought Fest. We'll link that as well. And fucking comment on this video. Follow us. Subscribe. Like, share it, please. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Peace.